So they'll be calling you a radical, catch the falling knife in the back. Gee, the Reactionary Society. I'll talk about this great interview I just did. Weber State plays Maine tonight. One of the great turnarounds in sports history from the most corrupt, worst football program. Couldn't win a game in 10 years, corrupt as hell, almost got the death sentence. Got a chance at the national champ. What an incredible turnaround at this university. So GG, it just shows you how reactionary people are. So GE comes out now and their board approved, slashing the dividend by 97%, which they told you that for 2 months, but it just shows you how asleep the investment community is. So I went off because ESPN put up a list of the alumni from Weber State because the game was on TV. It's going to be on ESPN tonight, and so I got out front. So they grabbed me at the radio station. They says, come here, just do an interview, hurry. You know, and all that, just on alumnus of the history of this university. And so in the middle of the interview, I says, well, this university has come out of the pre-Fukushima era, and the kid just pipes right up. The kid that's running, and he just went in. The rest of the show is all Fukushima. He was all, why are they? He says, I watched the robot on 6, and you know, and he says, you're right, it's a pilot. And so he just let me go on and on and on. He said, we're going to get you back on. I mean, here at the University of General Electric. So let's talk loud. Hold on, so we're going to get a copyright. Right there. I hope they got it. It was a fantastic interview about the history of this campus, blah, blah, blah. We don't want a copyright strike. Might have to redo it. All right, sorry about that. I don't want a copyright strike, right? So I did a great interview there, and it was all Fukushima, and I love it how everybody all over the internet is still buying the epic denial of Fukushima. It's like the line started here with this, you know, I got blackballed by I taught here, #1 school business in the country. They stripped, I had the first MBA, they took it away from me. I mean, it's a whole dissertation, and if you don't think they have a long history of blackballing, incredible literature, I think, Falma K. Brody, the youngest female history dean in the history of the country, the young female, probably the greatest female writer in the history of the country. Oh, she taught here. Hear him speak her name? They love because this is the University of General Electric. They built the reactors in Fukushima, Japan. So I did a great interview. So General Electric's done. I love it. You're still buying. Oh, we're going to buy it. If it goes under 20, dogs of the Dow. I stood right there at the Water School of Business, and I started shorting, having you guys short this at 32. It's a 7. Oh, it's going to 0. I mean, they got so much litigation flying. I mean, just the litigation alone from the shareholders, because they lied. And the DOJ, which blows my mind, and the SEC have them under investigation, yet they're not telling us any details about that. I thought the DOJ and the SEC worked for us. No, they work for General Electric. They lied. Flannery come right out and lied. I mean, CNBC, it's a Ponzi scheme. They lied for decades. So, I wanted to get this up. I did a really great interview here. I says, well, this might get me, I told him in the interview, this might get me arrested by the Fed. Well, no. I says, this would have got me arrested even a year ago, what I told inside there. I told everything inside the situation room because I got cover now because we got that interview with Holder and he snuck it out. I went in prison for what I just said in there just a year ago. I've had the transcript inside the situation the whole time. This is an incredible story. It's going to give you leukemia. I get leukemia. Now remember, I did all this work, why in critical condition. All of it's so true. He's like, yeah, it's a plasma pushing into the other. This kid was all over before I even spoke because all I said in the interview was one line. I said, this university needs to come out of the pre-Fukushima era, and he says, yeah, I'm a science major, and he just started going, and he just quizzed me, because he's going to start getting me more on there, because all I was doing was calling out the great alumnus of this university, because ESPN's going to air the game tonight. They play Maine, and I mean, it pissed me off, because they threw up this alumni. It's, you kidding? I can name off hundreds of incredible alumnus out here. Who are these idiots running this show? So, gee, catch the falling nuclear knife in the back, and all you dumb fuckers, this billionaire, he keeps filing. I looked through his paperwork the other day, bought it at 18, bought it at 16, bought it at 15, bought it at 14, and then this article yesterday. Oh, for the what? This guy named Chinese, Min Lu, I think it was his name, says, God, you people that have had the wherewithal to hold this stock, I really take my hat, fuck you fucking morons. How low can it go? 0. How low is it gonna go? 0. Saved by 0? Oh no, you're not getting saved by zero. You're gonna get cancer, all you fuckers that did this. Cover up of Fukushima. You haven't even seen the litigation yet. They admitted they lied on their earnings report. You're talking one of the most widely held stocks in the world. Look, this is not Enron, this is not some .com. Dividend yielding, biggest freaking widely held stock on earth. They took down a lot of billionaires. And just remember Madoff, the people he took down. How long did it take them to round him up and go with him? You don't think, oh, these people are going to go after these board of directors? Jeff Rummelt to cover up a Fukushima inside the Situation Room. How about Jack Welch? How about CNBC? How about Kramer? How about all of them? Kevin Blanch in the belly of the beast. What an interview that was. He says, well, I had to go, you know. He says, we're going to start getting you back talking Fukushima. And I says, well, a lot of blood on a lot of people's hands, and not mine. Kevin Blanch, the greatest PhD in human history. Sin, ooh, that smell, Carmel on Tuesday. Yo, 11. It's going to zero. Stay tuned.